Mateusz Musialowski knows where he wants his final destination to be in football. Less than a year into the life at Liverpool, the teenager has done little to hide his hopes of a long-term spot in the first team at Anfield. "This is definitely the place I want to be, and I will do everything to stay in this place," he said, after a brief promotion to the senior setup during March's international break. No one can claim he is lacking in ambition. At the age of just 17, the young frontman has already caught the eye of several outside of the academy bubble at Kirby. Named as one of the 34-strong group for the club's pre-season trip to Austria, the rest of the month will offer the player, known affectionately as Matty around the academy, ample opportunity to continue impressing Jurgen Klopp. Musialowski will be trying to perform while getting a close-up glimpse of how a player like Mohamed Salah operates as a wide forward, a position that has become arguably the most important and featured in football today. Musialowski's inclusion, one that was likely to have been agreed upon by elite development coach Vita Matos and assistant manager Pep Linders, is just reward for an outstanding maiden campaign in Kirby. Signed from SMS Lodz in Poland last summer, he spent his first term on Merseyside wowing onlookers with a dribble-heavy style that saw him nicknamed, by some at least, as the Polish Hazard. Such lofty comparisons are often attempted to be nipped in the bud by those wary of expecting too much of young hopefuls, but Musialowski's ability is striking at such a young age. To train with, he's very technical, and it's very difficult to get the ball off him, says one colleague in the youth ranks. The ball seems to stick to his feet, and he is very fast and agile too. He has a really good attitude as well. Such a style was evidenced by a stunning solo goal against Newcastle back in March. Sailing past a handful of challengers, the goal won the club's in-house Goal of the Month competition. It was the first time a player outside of the first team had landed the award since 2013. "That was my typical goal in Poland," Musialowski said, of the mazy run and finish. "For some, it could be difficult, but I find it easy when I'm doing this on the pitch." Musialowski will get his chance to show what he can really do alongside more experienced operators when the Reds kick off their pre-season friendly run on July 20th. All the young talents who have come with us, our message is to enjoy and keep the updated phrase of Bob Paisley in your mind. "We search for a player who nutmegs Virgil van Dijk in training, but steps politely aside for him in the corridor," says Linders. One suspects there is a description that sits well on Musialowski, whose shy demeanour off the pitch is at odds with his supreme confidence with the ball at his feet. After all, he has already nutmegged Fabinho in a training match at the Ajax Centre earlier this year. That is what the boss has created, to give young boys a chance, and we always want to look at that model to find the next one so he can develop, says one Anfield source on the youngsters involved at pre-season. Liverpool was said to have fended off competition from Ajax, RB Leipzig and Arsenal last summer to land Musialowski. Given Ajax's legendary reputation for making stars out of young players through regular first-team action, Musialowski's decision to move to Kirby ahead of the Dutch side was a big indicator of how the academy are getting it right at present. The path to Liverpool's first team is a steep one to walk given the current level of Klopp's side, but Musialowski, who won't turn 18 until October, has time to realise his dream.